standing class today, mostly standing, maybe just a little bit of planks at the end. So we'll start with your feet about sitting bone distance apart, and we'll do some roll downs. So I'll face this way so you can see. So standing up tall, try not to send your hips back. Roll down, bend your knees, reaching down towards the floor, looking between your knees. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale to start stacking one vertebrae at a time, inhaling at the top. Exhale to look down, rolling. Inhale at the bottom, breathe into your back ribs. Exhale to roll back up. I'm just going to move through this without a lot of stopping. Looking down, bend your knees. Keep your arches lifted away from the floor. Exhale through the middle, and inhale at the top. Just want to try to inhale as you come up. Exhale to roll, tummy is tight. Take a breath in. Exhale to roll. Inhale to lift. And looking down, bending your knees. Let the arms be free, hanging from the shoulder. Inhale at the bottom, shoulder blades draw into your back pocket, stacking and rolling one vertebrae at a time, inhaling to the top. Looking down, bending the knees. Arms dangle, just let them hang free. Take a breath in, tighten up your belly, and exhale to roll. Really try to articulate the spine. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale here. And last one, coming up to the top. We'll do a little bit of side bending. Just grab onto your hand, your wrist on the left, lift up, and then up and over. Exhale over. Inhale to come up. Shoulders down. Exhale to lift. So try not to lift with your shoulders from your spine. Use your abdominals. And exhale. Inhale up. Just try to get a little bit of heat in the body. We move through this fairly quickly. Get a quick little workout in today. And then the other side. Exhaling over, reaching, lengthening, but keeping the shoulders down. And exhale. Inhale to lift. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale over. Keep the belly in and up, lifting through the pelvic floor. Nice. Inhale up. I don't know, one more. Let's go. And inhale. And lower the arms. So it's just some arm lifts. So you want to think like you're pressing into something as you push down and as you lift up. Inhale up. Exhale, push. Palms away. Inhale, lift. And exhale, press. Pulling up on your toes, lifting up on the kneecaps. Exhale to lower. Little pelvic tilt. Keep that pelvic floor rising up. Inner thighs rising up. We stay active through the legs, the glutes, the abdominals. So this is a warm-up. You're trying to use some energy. Push. Toning the arms. Inhale to lift. Exhale to press. Inhale to lift. Exhale to press. I always make a weird face when I inhale for teaching. Not when I do it by myself, but when I'm teaching. I don't know why. Exaggerate it so you can hear. Let's do one more. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower down. Good. Just give those shoulders a few rolls. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale. And then the other way. Forward. Same. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Just go nice, big circles. Good. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is like a trunk circle. Kind of interestingly challenging for the core. So if you widen your legs out to past your hips, and we'll keep them parallel. Really firm up your legs on all the sides and do a little pelvic tilt. We'll reach the arms up. So we're not going to lace the fingers together. I feel like I want you to be able to keep a little more bend in your arms. Inhale to lengthen, and then exhale over to the side. Try to stay straight upright and keep your hips right over. Don't let your bum go back. And then just flex your spine from the rib cage up, and then come around to the other side. Open that up and pull yourself back up. And then we go the other way. So we side bend over. Keep your hips right. You can kind of watch. Keep your belly tight and just get that flexion through your spine. So those of us that are quite stiff in our thoracic, me, will find this a little bit more challenging. And it's, actually surprisingly hard. Keep your shoulders down. And just keep breathing. We're alternating the direction each time. So we scoop, keeping the hips stable to the side and up. Back that way again. Scoop out your belly, pull your abdominals in, firm up your legs. Try not to grip with your toes too much. Feel it in your bum. And inhale to lift. Over, shoulders down, scoop out, reaching across, over to the side, and then lift back up. Side bend, scoop and roll. Over to the other side, and then back up. And up. And up. Let's go this one more time back. And back up. Good. Lowering down your arms. So a little side lunge. We'll take your inside hand to the inside of your toes and the opposite arm up in the air behind. So then we come up to the middle to a starfish and then back down. Back is flat. Stick your bum out. Inhale, lift up. Tummy is tight. Knee shoots over the toes and up. Squeeze your bum and squeeze. Good. Couple more. Just waking up the legs, heart rate up a little bit. And last one. And lift. Bring your feet together. So feet will be now, it's kind of like a standing footwork thing for you reformer people, or maybe slightly bar-ish. Not tight together with your feet. Stand maybe a fist between your feet. And you can either have your hands down by your sides, or you could have genie arms. That makes it quite a bit harder. I'll just move my hands out of the way. And then come straight up onto your tippy toes. So try not to pitch forward. Go up. Squeeze your bum. It'll be harder if you're standing on a mat on top of carpet. So maybe on the floor, or even not on a carpeted surface. Okay, so then we keep the heels up. We're gonna go into the genie arms. Another option would be just to reach your arms forward. That'll maybe give you a little more balance. And we push down, keeping the heels up. Keeping your back straight. Try not to tip forward too much. Chin tucks into your chest, so your head doesn't poke forward as you're coming up and down. Exhale as you press. So we're thinking like you're pushing into the foot bar. toe. Good. Keep your heels up, and lower your hands. Come back down into your chair and we'll do little pulses. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. And then all the way up, lowering down your heels. And there we go, feet flat, bend knees. Okay, so we go down here into a little bit of a chair, and then just lift the heels up and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and all the way up. Wide legs, turned out, and then lift your heels. We'll stick with the genie arms. Lower down, lower the heels, stand back up. So lift, down, lower, and up. Lift, down, lower, and up. Three more. Okay, then we go lift the heels, stand up, lower the heels. Keep pelvic floor lifted. Last one. Supposed to be 10, but you know, can't count. Okay, so this one's a pretty tricky balancy one. I'll get you on the side here. So I'm going to do this variation kind of like a teapot with both knees bent. So if you want to make it more challenging, you would have more straightness to the legs, either one. But I'm going to keep it simple. So we're going to curl forward, or flat back forward, I should say, and then pull. Again, you can add your arms, you could add weights to this whole, almost this whole thing, if you wanted. Whew, it's hot in here. So I'm keeping my standing leg bent the whole time. I feel like it works your hips more stabilizing through your glute med. And a little more quad burn. Oh, there we go. Last one. I think it was 10. This is not going to be the great side. Balance isn't as good on my right hip. Okay, so we go forward, lift, and lift. 2 parts, see? You're gonna squeeze your bum. Just paying attention to where your eye gaze is moving. You know, floor on the horizon as you come up. to you guys who've done my class before, my yoga Pilates, or even we do it in the reformer on the floor. Love this one. So we'll go, let's see, let's do hands on your shoulders and try really to not rotate your right hip or your up leg, whichever leg you're on. Keep your hips square, and you basically are doing a squat on the one leg. So shortening this back lever might help. I don't know, I feel like it almost helps me to keep it a little longer. And then maybe another option for balance, it might be easier if your arms are extended. You're gonna try for 10. 10's a lot. And I just keep checking. Falling out is all part of it. And then just get right back in. Try and finish off. My back leg's getting lower and lower. Woo. Other one. Okay, so for me, this isn't a very good hip for this motion. Doesn't love it, so I gotta bring the arms out. Probably my range of motion isn't quite as good as on the other side. Eight, 9, 10. Good. Give that a little shake. Okay, so last thing, we'll do a roll down. Just make sure I stay in the frame here. Bend your knees. Rolling down. We'll walk out to a plank. You don't need to see my feet. So the options would be widen your feet will make it easier, or put your knees down. Right? Knees down is great as well. And then try and do the shoulder taps with very little shifting from side to side. So almost feel like doing it up is easier than on your knees, actually. That's about it. Knees down, take a shell stretch.